Look how cool my top is. Like, I'm actually obsessed with it. So this is a top that actually I ordered a wee while ago, and I had a bunch of pieces from Partimento Women arrive. I didn't realize that this one was on pre-order, so it got shipped separately and it arrived today, and it just was like, I have to wear this for this video because Partimento Women is actually part of my monthly favorites. I have been loving the pieces that I got from them. I knew of Partimento before going to Seoul, so it was in my plans when I got to Seoul to go and check out the brand in person, see what the quality was like, see if I could even fit into the brand, because Partimento, they only go up to a size large. Most of their stuff is like free size or only comes in a small and medium, so I wanted to go and just check out for myself. Fortunately for me, a lot of the pieces are pretty stretchy, so I do fit into their large. I have a couple of pieces that I have here to show you. This like double layered jumper, so it has like a long sleeve and then this like vest on top. They both zip up. This is a free size and this fits me fine. If you were smaller, it might be a bit more oversized. And then this is another one that I've been loving. Beautiful, deep kind of plum magenta 3/4 sleeve top that has a really interesting like neckline, and I posted a video wearing this, and the compliments I got of this color on me was so nice. So it's definitely something I've been reaching for a lot. I actually do write out my monthly favorites. It makes it easy to like gather everything. These get added either through the month or at the end of the month. I will like sit down and have a think and write them all out. So the first one I want to show you is these incense from Houseplant. I got sent these last year, but I was in Turkey at the time and they kind of got put away and I just completely forgot about them. And then I randomly found them at the beginning of this month, and so I've been going through these. These are so lovely. I believe Houseplant is like Seth Rogen's brand, but he did a collab with this place called Ripple Home. So they're just like cone shaped incense that look like this, and then it has this little holder for it, which I've been using, as you can see. They are 4 cents and they are sweet herb, old money leather, baked goods, and rich pine. Yeah, that is my second favorite of the month. My next favorite is actually a little bit of a self plug of my collaboration with my friend Maya. This will be our second collab we've done together. Our first one, we made these gorgeous like wearable pendants. We wanted to make something that kind of married what we do. So me being in like the fashion space, Maya being a potter, making an accessory kind of just made sense. So for the second collab, I sent Maya this design and she brought it to life. I really wanted a kind of like trinket tray, coaster, something that could also be used as like an incense holder. You can basically use it for whatever you want. I'm always really drawn to star shapes, so we created a star-shaped little tray. We have the outside in this gorgeous like minty green, which is a color that I have been absolutely loving. And then we have a little cross-stitch rose, which I have a tattoo of a rose and cross-stitch on my foot. So yeah, that is our little collab star dish. It sits on my bedside table. I use it as a trinket tray. I'll use it as a coaster. This is just me in a trinket tray and I am obsessed with it. We will be launching with this later this month. If you are Christchurch local, you'll be able to shop this in person before it's available online. I now have 2 bags to show you. This is the first one. It is from And Other Stories, and it just has the coolest like strap detail because it's like 1 strap at the top that goes into 2. It opens up really wide. Kind of a perfect match for the long sleeve of this top. Like, look at that. I also really love that the buckles on this are silver, and I've just found that this color just complements my wardrobe so well. So any outfit that I've been wearing, this looks so good with it. This next bag is actually a thrifted find that my friend Danny found for me. She sent me a photo of this bag and she's like, this is so you. And I was like, girl, you're right. So I sent her $50 and she bought it for me. I did end up having to put some extra eyelets just in the bottom because I really wanted this to fit under my shoulder, but it's more of like a top handle bag, but now it fits under my shoulder quite nicely. Just obsessed with this like mauve suede color. The leather itself is actually like a really, really dark brown, and it reminded me of this picture on my Pinterest board. And then when I was looking at that picture, I found this photo of this like vintage Prada, which this definitely gives like the same vibe. It also has like a zip on the back, and it's like a decent size. I just think she is so cute. She's what I've got my stuff in at the moment, so this is my current bag that I'm wearing. I'm just so grateful that I have friends that kind of look out for me for stuff like this. It's just like so perfect. This is definitely a unnecessarily bougie thing to have, and I completely acknowledge the fact that this is outrageous that I have these. But I went to a concert during May, and it was a great opportunity to use my Loops earplugs. I get very overstimulated by loud noises, so I always have my Loops earplugs on me. These ones in particular though are quite fancy. These are the Swarovski collab ones, and they're just so bougie, so extra, but I absolutely love them and they work really well. I did not leave that concert with ringing ears. This next product has actually made me fall in love with eyeshadow on me. Not as a whole, just this particular eyeshadow. This is from Violette FR. This is in the shade Pluie Violette, I think. That is the color there. I'm wearing it today. It is just such a beautiful sheer wash of color. I've always found with eyeshadow that even if I put a little bit on, it still looks very heavy on me, but this doesn't do that. I have a particular style of makeup, which I'll put here, on my Pinterest board that I've always tried to recreate, and I find with this eyeshadow, it kind of does that for me with one product. I have another brand to kind of share with you because every product that I've tried from them I've been really enjoying, and it is from Act. So I have two products here to show you. I do have more that I've been loving as well, but this is the Foaming Body Scrub, and it's in the scent Amber, Violet, and Tonka, and I also have this in a deodorant. But yeah, it is just so lovely. I have found with their range that I have enjoyed every single scent because it puts me into such a calming state. Like, that's the best way to describe their scents. It just feels really calming and soft, and I've just been absolutely loving them. So yeah, that is the Foaming Body Scrub. And then this is one of their deodorant balms. It's just this little tube. You twist off the cap, pop some deodorant onto your fingers and just rub it into your armpit. I love how like soft this feels when applying, and also the scent is amazing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this brand. The next thing is my little bangs that I put into my wig. I found that I was just getting a little bit bored of my hair. I guess with my current hair, I'm in a growing out process following losing it all to cancer. And I'm going through quite a few different awkward phases with growing out my hair. I'm having this like internal battle of like if I should keep it short or should I grow it back out, because I guess I'm finding myself still wearing my wig quite a lot, so that's telling me no, you do want long hair. But then in my mind I'm like, well, I have my wig, so like I can have the best of both worlds. I can have it short and then wear my wig and have it long. But I was finding with my wig that I was getting a little bit annoyed with the hairline, and the fact that, at least to me, when I would see it in person at home, I felt like, yeah, this looks pretty natural, but then I would see it in photos and I'm like, that looks like a wig. So I thought the thing to kind of solve that and to fix that was to add these bangs to try and cover up that hairline, and it's kind of perfectly worked. I think they're so cute. It feels so me. I've always wanted baby bangs when I had my like long hair, but I have this like weird cowlick that just wouldn't allow that to happen. So now that I have a wig, I was able to make it happen, and I definitely think it does suit me. So I do love it. The last thing for my May favorites is actually a movie. It is a movie that I have not been able to stop thinking about, and that is the movie Obsession. I am a bit of a horror buff. I have a particular style of horror that I like though. I am not into that kind of like gory torture, like kidnap kind of horror. I'm more into the paranormal, the ghosts, give me the demons and the devils, that kind of stuff. And so Obsession was just incredible. I loved it. The acting in that was seriously insane. Felt like the concept of like the One Wish Willow and Obsession to be quite a simple concept, but it went in a direction that I did not expect. In saying that, there was one moment that I think we all knew what was coming. but it was way more crazy than I thought it was going to be. Joel and I left that theatre and we could not stop talking about it, and I have not stopped thinking about it, and I've not stopped watching TikToks anytime it comes up. I thought it was brilliant. I loved it. If you are into horrors like maybe Talk to Me or like The Menu, I think you would really like this. We did also go see Backrooms, which I did think was really good. I didn't like it as much, but it's hard because they're completely different films. Like, I don't want to compare them when the ideas are so completely different. And I think for me, I may have enjoyed Backrooms a little bit more if I went back and watched the YouTube shorts and kind of deep dived into what it was before going into it. I definitely don't think you'd like it if you go into it blind. So my suggestion for Backrooms is know the lore. Go and find out the lore, watch the videos, and then go see it, versus me kind of knowing a little bit about it because Joel explained it to me, then going and watching it, and then coming out of it and seeing all the videos of people who like knew the lore being like, oh my God, it was so great. And I was like, oh, okay. I needed to watch the YouTube shorts first. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. That is my May favorites. I hope I introduced you to something new in this video. That is something that I always love doing, is introducing people and my viewers, my followers, to brands that they had never heard of. And then I love getting messages when people say, oh my God, I went and bought this top from this brand and I love it. Thank you for introducing me to them. Yeah, that is my May favorites. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. As always, if you liked this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next week. Bye.